Well, she's always made headlines with her explosive statements. Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, in an exclusive interview to Times Now, hints at political realignment before the 2014 general elections, only to receive a positive response from the left as well as the BJP.
We are a parliamentary democracy. It is a multi-party democracy. We have not opted for two-party system. No bipolarity in our politics. So it's a multi-party democracy. It is not that Congress or BJP which are destined to rule this country. There are non-Congress, non-BJP parties, democratic parties, left and other democratic parties. Always they have a space in Indian polity. And how can you rule out the presence of non-Congress, non-BJP parties, the left and other centrist democratic parties?
She should be allowed to take a position in the manner she would like to take, depending upon the evolving situation when the UPA is perceived to be weak. Yes, one thing I should like to make it very clear. I know her view from before, which I share with her completely. She wants to see India as an eminent superpower of the world. She's very clear about it. The enormous potential of India is having the potential to propel India to that league. And she strongly believes in that. And I, for one, completely share that view of hers.
In today's political environment, if Jayalalitha is ambivalent, Ms. Jayalalitha is not ambivalent perhaps, if she's equidistant from both these two parties, then that would throw up a whole whirlwind of opportunities for political parties in Delhi. What about the possibility of a third front, Ms. Jayalalitha? It did badly in the 2009 elections. Do you think, given the federal structure of our politics and the fact that states need a greater voice at the center, that it is realistic or unrealistic to look at the possibility of a third front perhaps in the future? How do you view it?
Anything can happen in politics, and particularly in India, anything can happen in Indian politics. So let us wait and see what the future throws up.
Would it be unrealistic to think about it?
I said let us wait and see what the future throws up. The future may not be too far away either.
And why do you say that? It's quite far away as of now.
Well, that's what you think. But there could be changes even earlier. As I said, you never know what's going to happen when. Because one can generally sense the feeling of the people. The people of this country want to change. They want a strong government at the center. They want a strong, authoritative government at the center. They want a government which will have a no-nonsense approach towards corruption. And they want a government which will provide security against our unfriendly, hostile neighbors. So, anything can happen in the future.
I am very curious to know the way you are reading the public mood. Because you said that there is a sense, there is a growing feeling, and obviously, Ms. Jayalalitha, and please correct me if I'm wrong, you're saying this in the context of the public agitations which have happened, covered also by the media, the expressions of frustrations against scams, etc. I would like you to elaborate a little bit on this. Because if Jayalalitha says anything can happen in the future, and the future may be closer than you expect, in terms of political realignment, people would want to know a little bit more into your thoughts.
Jayalalitha also has to run a state and get the best possible deal for her state from the center.
That has never held you back from giving us your candid observations of the national picture.
That was all right when I was the leader of the opposition. But today I am the chief minister. I have to get a lot of assistance for my state from the center.